This week on Blade Runners, we've reached the halfway point in marathon skating's Playlife Grand Prix 2000 series. For round 4, we've travelled to Switzerland, where the athletes will race for 42 kilometres through the streets of Zurich.
I love skating because I love speed. I decided to skate with rollerblade this year for the first time.
And what an impact she made. In her first event racing alongside her established teammate Ashley Horgan, Marion outsprinted Roche's Sheila Herrero over the cobbled streets of Rome to claim first place.
Tunnel and it'll be dry, it's downhill, and then all of a sudden a left-hand turn and it will probably be wet. So it's going to be really tough to stay on your feet.
Roches is one of the best teams for girls. I think we are going to try to do our best for team, but I don't know, I can't say anything today because it's raining and it's very hard.
Franziska Stamfleet, did my predictions right, Stamfleet's going to lead out for rollerblade, but Stamfleet and Barberton have locked arms. What's happened to Barberton? She's just dropped off the back. Can Stamfleet get up to lead her teammates out for that final sprint? And it looks like she's going to give it a go. And Marianne Grotto, she's trying to get on the back of Stamfleet, and it's worked. Stamfleet's looking around all the time, looking to lead her teammates up for the win. Her fitness is not going to probably be up to par, but it looks like it's going to be a 1-2 for Team Roches. Raising her arms in triumph, Sheila Herrero takes the fourth round, second Adelia Mara, and a magnificent third for Marianne Grotto of Team Rollerblade.
This is the finish. Me and Marianne knew that we felt very, very good, and Francie was behind us protecting, and I think she had a tangle like many girls around her, and the other girls attacked and she did not go. I guess she was very tired.
Skating's come a long way since the early days of roller disco. Sammy Ryman talks us through the latest advancements.
This was the standard inline skate that we know for doing fitness, acrobatic, just hanging around, fun skating, doing sport, all around.
If you see the guys skating on the street and the half pipe, it's so spectacular. You want to do that. You want to be able to do the same. And when you start feeling this feeling in the half pipe, you get so enthusiastic that it's a way of living after it. You go every day, you go to the half pipe. When you go home, you sleep, you dream of new tricks, you read the magazines, you see the videos. And of course, for small kids, it's easy to get involved in this, thing.
So now it's the turn of the elite men to race on this wet and difficult surface. As with the women, plans have been turned upside down due to the rain, a fact that doesn't faze world number 1, Chad Hedrick.
The weather here today is not the best, but you've got to play all the factors here in, and it's going to be a little bit slower, but there's going to be more breakaways, I think, because the pack is going to be going slower, so more people are going to be coming from the back.
42 kilometres for the men, same as the women. You remember Arnaud Giquel of Team Rollerblade in the silver suits. Giquel won the last round and be hoping to do well here today in Zurich. But then wet coming outside, they're going to have some trouble on this course. A tight left-hand bend there, and already somebody's down there. These rollerblades are treacherous when it's wet. Here's Botero of Team Rollerblade. He's leading out. There's just 200 metres to go. He's being tracked by Team Fila Verducci and Technica. It's still anyone's race here in this final 100 metres. Team Rollerblade on the right, Salomon in the middle. But it's Chad Hedrick, the world number 1. He's going to take the fourth round here in Zurich. Chad Hedrick of Team Fila Verducci. Second, Massimiliano Presti of Team Fila Verducci. And third for Salomon skater Pascal Briand.
Barrel hunting has been an obsession with surfers ever since the sport began. Lives have been lost in the endless quest to spend a few seconds inside a spinning cylinder of water. Impossible to enjoy without the protection of a good wetsuit. 50 years ago, wetsuit inventor Jack O'Neill got into rubber and changed the direction of surfing forever. We caught up with the man himself at his Santa Cruz beach house.
It goes back to the early 50s. We didn't have wetsuits then, and we're good for about an hour in the surf. After an hour and near 50 degrees Fahrenheit, your capillaries would close, your body would be cold, and it felt great to stand in front of a burning tire.
what Jack has been able to accomplish with the wetsuits throughout the world, it's really opened up the ocean for people year-round now. To be able to go surfing anywhere at any time, it's just amazing the letters that we get thanking Jack for what he's done to keep the world warm.
No more paddling out. Flowrider fever is sweeping the world, and it's pulling in some of the biggest names in free sports. Surfers, skaters, skimmers and snowboarders are all invited to ride the man-made wave.
It's just something that you can't explain. I mean, you can try and explain it to somebody that doesn't surf, but it's really hard, you know.
It's the best feeling in the whole world.
I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's like you're in this like I guess if you've ever been put in a car tyre tube and been rolled around, you're in there but it's rolling but you're not. You know what I mean? Like it's rolling around you, if you can imagine that.
It's like driving through a tunnel, you know, in a car. The most amazing feeling ever. You're just locked into this cylinder of water.
And there's like this suction noise that's sucking out of the tube, and it's just like.
Mark Occhilupo, ASP World Champion and pro surfing legend. The 36-year-old Aussie is still the man to beat. Even after 20 years on the Pro Tour, a top 5 ranking proves he's still a force to be reckoned with.
Oh my God, I just lost for words right now.
If he hasn't won every major contest in Australia already, at the age of 19. Masters, MR, Rip Curl, bro. What a champion.
I'm stoked, man. Stoked he won.
Stoked I could have helped him.
I was crying inside earlier when I lost, but now I'm crying for joy.
Like we're not even half over in the contest. It was the Sunset Massacre. Sunset got even.
Sunset's a harsh mistress. Sunset had a way with everyone.
Jake was having a fairly mediocre year until that point.
Oh, I just want to make it exciting for the crowd, eh? Not really.
I think he was outside the top 30, and he went up to number 7 with that one result.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
To come out on top, all these great surfers in the bend and everything, just, you know, I'm elated.
I think Miles paid Huey some money to send some sets on my head. Bugger.
The stunning Dingle Peninsula on the west coast of Ireland lays claim to some of the best windsurfing conditions in Europe, and this year hosts the finale of the World Wave Tour.
Classic conditions there. Just doesn't get any better than this here. It'd be a good day for us at home. Perfect.
I woke up really early this morning, checked out the wind, looking really good. It's a couple of really nice waves breaking out there.
Early start. Down here ready for some action.
We haven't had conditions like this for years as far as side off just wave riding, so you just have to wait and see who's been trained in this kind of thing.
In the end, it wasn't even close, and Vidal's dream of the title lay in ruins.
Didn't get the right waves, and I don't know, I guess we feel better. Now I gotta count this event as a dropout, and it's all up to what the other guys do. So.
Kevin and Bjorn, I guess, then. Between them now.
Yeah, that's wicked. Vidar's out, but still, you know, I'm still needed to get a good result, so still up to me to put the performance out, but definitely easier with him out.
Francisco Goya A211 from Argentina continued on his relentless march, displaying his inimitable refined style and setting up a heat against Greg Alloway in the next round.
Landing very cleanly. That's exactly what the judges want to see.
That is nice style from Kevin. He does well there to really land that wave with good speed. Carries on riding. He's kind of bashing a wide wall. He's going to score a little bit, but not too much for him here.
Yeah, I think, again, he knows what the judges are looking for. Meanwhile, Jason Polakal, he's really picked this wave even earlier than Kevin, very much out the back.
Loads of speed, loads of speed. Let's see as it comes down to this section.
It's bigger, and that was a very nice, very hard-hitting turn there.
Just ripping it off the top, and he's still staying ahead of the white water. That's real key, staying on that clean section of the wave.
Oh, what a superb off the top there, nearly out the back of the wave, but managing to pull it back.
Not too many waves in that heat. Me and Kev were at the back looking for a wave. I sort of picked off like the medium-sized ones and tried to ride them as good as I could. I saw Kev have that one set wave. Just depends on what the judges, are judging. Whether they're judging, variety of turns or just one big aerial, or I don't know. But I think I did. I did the best I could.
What's the speed of all the other guys? He's really pushing hard, laying his sail down to his turn.
And sliding the tail around there, that was a beauty.
So energetic in his style, pumping the sail, really keeping ahead of that wave. That's a nice wave from Francisco Goya.
And as you see, Peter Volwater again, much underrated his wave riding skills, and he's been really doing well in this contest.
Yeah, he's got a nice loads of spray, good turns. Let's see what he can do on this inside section.
Nice aerial. Oh, he's going for a little swim though there.
The man with most sympathy on the beach though was N44 Vidar Jensen. Leading the contest at its start, it couldn't have gone much worse.
First of all, very disappointed. Could have done it myself, and lost in the second heat. Didn't sail that brilliant, and Robbie Swift, he had a good heat, and that's the way it goes. And then after that, all the guys who shouldn't have gotten so far got far to the final, so couldn't have been a worse scenario for me. I can't be too bummed about it. Had a good year and just had a bad last contest here.
Supercross is one of the country's fastest growing bike sports. Although its roots are in the mud of traditional motocross, it's developing in its own right. And in the States, it's massive with a following of millions. And this series is the UK's official championship for both the 125 and open classes.
He's in control of this race now. Took a brilliant manoeuvre to get past them. How he got underneath them, I'll never know, but he took his time, and that's how he did it.
Yeah, it's all about consistency as well. You can be, Brian Jorgensen making a little bit of a mistake there. That just goes to show in the tunnel how slippery it is. And he's already made one mistake tonight already, and maybe he's just finding it difficult to get back into the rhythm to chase down Stephen Sword.
Well, Jorgensen and Nunn really having to pull out the stops now, and you can see how ragged the pair of them are getting, trying to chase Stephen Sword. Oh, that's Billy McKenzie, the current British champion. What a night he's had, and it's gone from bad to worse.
Yeah, he had a transfer to the main event from the repechage after sort of screwing up in the semi-final, but it's obviously not his night. Which one of you is going to win this race?
I think it's me.
Not me. I think it's Billy.
Yeah.
I think it's Billy.
Everyone thinks it's me. Hold on.
Well, Billy has done more laps than anybody tonight.
Yeah. I ended up in the last chance.
We're going to have fun. We're going to have fun. That's the important thing.
I think that's going to be the main thing. Yeah, try to stay safe, and hopefully we come out, one of us on the podium for sure. And we're going to drive safe and no injuries. That's what we do. Wow, what a great move by Nunn. It's brilliant on the inside there. Oh, he's gone down.
They're both down, exactly the same place as Stephen Sword. Carl Kress when he overtook Stephen Sword in the semi-final.
Oh, and there goes Stephen Sword. Well, how did he do that? Brilliant stuff. Slid under the pair of them.
To be fair, when he was 6, 7 years old, he wasn't that keen on it.
I had a little bike, it took me a long time to ride it, I crashed it straight away.
I say, look, you go like that, mate, and he just went like that, and he just kept it, and hit the fence at the end. Do you remember that?
Straight through it.
Wrecked it, didn't you?
It was a good day out.
He had the flair to do it, you know what I mean? We had to clean him up a lot, but he's always had the aggression, you know what I mean?
Last lap now, this 30 seconds, concentration at its most. Really trying to hold on to it. He's right behind Adam Lyons now, so that's how far he's backed up to. Through he goes, looking very smooth indeed. No one's going to catch Stephen Sword tonight.
What happened, mate?
Yeah, like I said, I got the whole shot and I felt quite comfortable in the lead. I could see car was closing a little bit.
and I made a small mistake and car goes up on me. And then I tried to go for the inside and he doubled and he hit my shoulder pretty bad, and I went out in the A bales, and it was quite difficult to get it out again. So yeah, that's racing.
Cool. And Stephen, I bet you couldn't believe it when you saw Brian and Cole down, yeah?
No, I was really just settling for third, but they collided, and once I seen them down, I thought this is my chance, and just rode my own race and managed to win it.
Hello and welcome to Mountain Bike Britain, the UK's newest mountain bike programme. Over the next 6 weeks, we'll bring you all the top action from the RAV4 Mountain Bike Series and National Championships.
Organised by the British Cycling Federation, the RAV4 Mountain Bike Series is the UK's premier event, and the action is going to be fast and furious.
My friend at school, I borrowed his bike one day. I had it in first gear and I was just spinning around really fast, and I just enjoyed it loads. So after that I saved all my money, went and bought my own bike. I rode casual for like a year, just going out weekends with my friends, went on a night ride, and then that club organised a race. So I entered that race and won like the first race. So I just carried on going from that.
Tracy Mosley for Volvo Cannondale. She really is the young pretender. She took big chunks out of Emma Guy's time, and as you can see here, she's silky smooth through these sections. Just watch her come down through this river crossing. Absolutely perfect, but was it good enough?
Well, I can tell you, folks, it wasn't, because here comes last year's national champion Karen van Meerbeek, also flying through this section. I think she's left her water wings behind today, but this is her real strength. Onto the finishing straight, and Karen, the true professional, she really knows if she just tucks in now, puts her head down and buries herself for the line. It's only a matter of a few moments before she takes victory. OK, grab your cheese crackers and your can of ale, because here we go.
Yeah, front row seats are going fast.
I think we're trying to keep one wheel on the ground. Practice was good. Hopefully the sun's going to come out again. Should be a good day's racing.
How fast are you going?
I don't know, I didn't have time to look at my speed, Rory.
I do notice other people's riding styles. I did have to ask everybody else about my riding style.
Let it down a bit, Chris. You can have no fire.
There's a lot of different styles out there. They all seem to do the job. I seem to be able to concentrate better when it's, you know, really heavy rain, really muddy. I like it when it's steep and really technical. The harder the better, really. I've been riding a long time, so I'm used to all the conditions, so if it's hard for everybody else, it's good for me.
Coming up to the S-bend, Matt looking for the lines there. He goes through sideways through the S-bend. This is looking good for Matt Farmer.
Yes, indeed, he was absolutely perfect through the S-bend. Look at the clock, 2:09 as we go down, breaking out.
2:16.66, the time to beat. This is excellent.
It's going to be close.
Going to be close. The time is
Yes!
2:16.24. Matt Farmer goes into the lead with that one. Oh, he's pleased.
Come on!
I went off sort of to America in '96, did some BMX racing, and then I came home and started racing mountain bikes. I didn't plan to do it, I just sort of went to a race or two and liked it. When you've raced BMX for a while, you learn to be able to do stuff on your bike, like jump it and move it. I like big drop-offs and real, you know, fast stuff and hard stuff. It's pretty dangerous because, like, you're going fast and it's like so slippy and rocks everywhere and roots and stuff. You make sort of one mistake nowadays, you don't win because everybody else is so good. When you win, it's like the best feeling. It's just great, and if you do make it good enough, like the top boys have, then you can make a good living out of it as well as doing what you want to do. You go into different venues and travelling all over the world. Sort of mountain biking is your life, and when you're not doing it, you're thinking about it.
Yeah, I was happy. It's a good start to the season for me, and yeah, I was pleased. I nearly got onto that top spot.
I'm just really pleased. I wasn't really expecting a win today. Got so much university stuff as well. I kind of became a bit preoccupied with other things. So really pleased. Had a good run and also put a lot of time into the other girls. So really chuffed.
Emma and Tracy have done the business here today. Now let's go behind the scenes and check out the two contrasting styles of Cheddar's two top women.
All right, lads.
Yeah, go on then.
Do you want the head start or should we have it?
You can have it. We might have to race.
When you're ready, guys.
From my t-shirt.
Am I going to trouble your mum and dad for wrecking all your t-shirts?
No, you're not. Don't worry. We don't even know your name, so.
There you are, mate.
What's your name?
Any riding of your bike's good for you. There's no doubt about that. What's better doing this or sit in front of the telly watching videos?
I am falling too.